What's good, YouTube? It's your boy, Meh, of Pig and Meh here. So, I didn't release a video last week because I actually went on vacation to Montana and kinda just did nothing involving Yu-Gi-Oh! For pretty much a whole week. And I kid you not, I probably played like it this week once I decided to come back. But with that little PSA out of the way, I figure I might as well provide you guys with the deck profile. And today's deck was actually kind of... Somebody asked me about a specific deck and how you would make a bunny deck. I think it's because they have a pet rabbit or something. I don't know. But I decided to take that upon me because the other experiment I had for you guys, I'm still kind of need to lab some stuff and come up with some better results. So I have a deck profile for you guys today of an updated deck of sorts. So this is my rabbit deck. So let's just quit with the BS, kind of show you. Start out, 3 copies of Rescue Rabbit. If you watched this channel back in the day, you know. But what do I summon off of this bunny? Well, this bunny. Yep, Melffy Rabbit. This card, the reason I'm playing this but no vanilla is because vanilla is too OP. He's level 1 and he has 50 more defense. That's just not fair. And I guess this guy being level 2 can kind of do something. And to kind of help supplement that, you guessed it, we're playing Melffys. What do these do? When your opponent normal or specials or tries to attack, they bounce to your hand and they do something. He searches any beast monster. He specials a level 2 or lower beast monster from your deck. These guys rule and generate quite a good bit of advantage. And if you need to, he can summon Rabbit, or he could search Rabbit, which is busted. No, really, he can search just regular Rescue Rabbit. Next up is the other bunny. Yep, 1 copy of Zoodiac Bunny Blast, as well as a Rat Pierre and a Ram Ram. This is just here because this engine is super good. It's minimal and makes Zeus out boards. It's very good. And she's a bunny. Next up, this rabbit. And her little bird buddy, her guy with the crossbow, and then the dude that does the majority of the heavy lifting. Yeah, Zoodiac Tri-Brigade Melffy. It's a thing. And it actually performs really, really well. You know what these cards do. There's a reason they're topping a lot of events right now. And this engine seemed real slim and to the point. Pretty much 6 cards. The reason I played 3 of him is because he's the one that just does the most work and gives you a free body. Next up, Busted. 3 copies of Rescue Cat. If you're playing any Melffy deck, you have to play 3. It's just kind of unfortunate. You could try to argue that the rabbit with the rabbies could replace this, but no, it can't. I opt to still play the Mind Mole with the Valathon, because you'll see this in the extra deck. Why this is good. But these could be dropped. And if you didn't want to spring, if you don't have a AA Zeus, then you could also drop the Zoodiac engine, but that's getting way ahead of ourselves. And then this bunny. Because this guy's real good. He makes Herald on your opponent's turn. And the last beast monster you run is this little guy. Best thing to summon off of your doggy. And also there's actually way more ways to prompt it. I'll show you in the extra deck, but we'll get to that. And the only hand trap I main decked were 3 Ash Blossom and Joy Springs. Honestly, there's a lot of cards you could probably cut to main deck more hand traps. Because you kind of might have to with the way the format's shaping up. Now onto the spells. 3, 3, 1. This is kind of self-explanatory. This card is insane and just nets you way too much stuff. And this is basically for your Zoodiac engine. Or it can also search the Fractal, who can also get you your Karas. Because, you know, ditch him, send Kit, send Nerval, get Karas. Yeah. Next are your 2 search targets off the rank 2 Exceed. Playhouse, Hide and Seek. This card didn't do Jack Diddley Dick, so easy drop. This card is pretty good. It's mini Pot of Avarice that protects all your beast monsters from destruction once per turn. And then this is searchable now, so just play the one thing. Oh, and also the card that searches this is a beast, so you can still make it under Obedience School. And lastly, 3 copies of Infinite Impermanence. Yes, this deck is 45 cards. I wanted to main deck at least 6 hand traps, and you kind of don't need to draw, or you don't want to draw Rabby, so you just play more cards to minimize the odds of doing that. Alright, now on to the extra deck. These 2 cards are beast. Fun fact. And this can proc your Kalantosa, which is really, really good. And in general, both of these cards are absolutely fantastic. Because this can search the Revolt. And also, she doesn't negate the effect of the thing she special summons. So if you happen to banish either Rescue Cat or Kalantosa, or even if you have a banished Rescue Rabbit and you somehow got the normal guys back in your deck, she can summon all of those back. And then you can promptly make another Ferret Shit. So, super good. One of this guy, basically, a lot of my end boards, I tried to have him on there if I wasn't under a beast lock. This guy, because he's absolutely insane. And I decided to test the Apollosa. In all honesty, she should probably just be a second Shurug. But, I don't know. Now on to the Synchros. 1 Herald and 1 Naturia Beast. This is why you play the Mind Mole. Because you make this, draw a card, and then you force your opponent to have to out this guy. And Herald is just for the hoppier play, and he's a negate. So he's pretty good. Now into the Exceeds. For your Melffy specific ones, I do the Ronin Raccoon Sandayu, the Melffy Forest, and the Joyous Melffys. These cards are really, really good, actually. Like, he can search 2 cards, or you can put Dougie in your hand if you need it. And with this one, he can bounce and then summon your Kalantosas to the field and then pop your opponent's cards. And I often made this guy to just make a giant token to out something that had too much attack for me to deal with naturally. Alright, for Zoodiacs, basically that's your AA Zeus board. You either go this path when you gotta attack to clear out your opponent, or if you're going first, you could just make Mommy Drident and just not care. And, of course, double A Zeus is busted. And clearly you go that route when you don't lock yourself into Beast with the Kalantosa. So now into the side deck. For the side deck, I just played relevant hand traps, alphas, and every bit of back row hate I could think of off the top of my head. This needs a massive amount of work, but there's an idea. So yeah, there you go. Melffy, Tri-Brigade, Zoodiac, .bunny.deck. Super solid. Real fun to play. And if you ever want to troll your locals, there you go. This is Meh, Pig and Meh, signing out.